So I really love historical gaming, big bolt action player, big black powder player. Just always loved space stuff. And I tried Star Wars Armada, just wasn't enough for me. So I started painting Dropfleet Commander a couple of years ago. And I really just never got around to it. Painted, tinkered here and there, tinkered here and there. I kind of hit a kind of a wall on Napoleonics a couple of weeks ago, probably when I was working on my gazebo. So I started, over the last couple of weeks, really started cranking out some Dropfleet stuff. And I'm not done yet, but I'd like to get a game, and not this weekend, next weekend. Got to finish up a few more Scourge and paint this, and then of course I've got to paint an entire atmosphere on this table so I can have a good game. I think this is going to be my UCM fleet. I just really wanted to get a little bit of every type of ship there was, besides I don't have a dreadnought. And I'm debating if I have enough Scourge where I can use... I've got 2 more UCM battleships and another UCM battle cruiser. So we'll see if I can match it up. I kind of want an even point game and try it out. But this is I think just this before we added the battleships is it's ridiculous. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm breaking all the rules for tournament play. I have no interest in tournament play. I really just like a lot of ships on the table using the rule set to have fun. And that's basically a huge space battle. And this feels decently sized for me. I'm sure a lot of guys can get a lot more stuff on the table, but this is what this is a good starting point for me because I like to do things a bit too much. So this is 4,236 points of UCM with a launch value of 15 of 20, excuse me. First battle group, I think it's right here, is these don't, I have no idea what I'm doing, so these aren't tactically sound or anything like that. So this is just me having fun playing with a game that I think is going to be fun. So if you're trying to learn how to play, you're going to be in the wrong place here in a few minutes. So I got a St. Petersburg, which is kind of a fun little double Cobra laser. So I got that along with 2 Berlins, regular cruisers. The St. Petersburg's a heavy cruiser, and then 4 Toulon frigates, which are kind of hidden back there behind us, the first battle group, which is like probably a bazillion points, so yay. Next is a Vanguard battle group, another one with it's got the Johannesburg, a Moscow heavy cruiser, and 2 Rios, so 1 and 2, and then Johannesburg, which is going to be unless the battleships play, that's where I'll put the Admiral. He'll be on that sucker. Kind of wanted to use the other one with the big super heavy Cobra cannon, but I needed some launch value because the Scourge have 4 carriers basically, and they would have dominated the UCM with the increased launch capacity. So we'll go with this. The next one's a line battle group. It's I got these are duplicates of both of them have Seattles, and then a bunch of the, is it Jakartas? Yeah, 4 Jakartas, the Aegis thing. So I'm hoping they'll protect the carriers. And that just makes sense to me as an ex-Navy person. And don't know if it actually works. We'll find out if it works in reality. So they each have 4 Jakartas with both of the fleet carriers, so hopefully give them a ton of anti-aircraft. I'm going to attempt to keep them out of range of the Scourge and shoot down shitloads of bombers, hopefully, and point defense stuff. And it could be a total disaster. And those are duplicates, so we've got 4 Seattles. So pumping out some fighters. I got this little fun little group here. This is all the light cruisers. I got 3 Osakas and 3 New Cairos. About the same speed, and they have 4 Toulons with them. So these guys got the Cobras. These guys are just kind of your standard light cruisers, and they're pretty quick, so that should be a fun little group. I've got some different ones here. I love these destroyers. These are, what the hell are these called? The Kievs. So I've got 2 Kievs with 2 San Franciscos. And then I've got 2 Kievs with 2 Madrids. Could be the dumbest shit ever. Who cares? They're going to fly around and blow some shit up or not do anything. But I really kind of like those ships, and I don't know who to pair them with yet. But I think by game 50 or 60, I'll have it all figured out. But they're kind of fun. They were like the most exciting destroyer, I thought, in the destroyer group. Maybe the torpedo ones are better, but that's kind of one I liked. So I'm going with these guys. They're kind of fun to paint, too. I guess the Pathfinder groups of the smaller groups. Got this one's just kind of a hunter-killer group in my mind. It's 2 groups of 4 Taipeis, so lots of missiles, and then they've got a group of 4 Jakartas with them. Is that Jakartas? Yeah. So I don't know if that'll work. They're all about the same speed. I was going to use them as like a react force. They can maybe supplement the carriers with some missile defense, laser defense. And then if anyone comes in close, Scourge-wise, they can send this guy in to pounce and just shoot missiles all over the place and maybe do something. But it could be a total shit show. We'll see. I had to have a monitor. Just, I know they're slow as shit. But I got 3 of those monitors. The Istanbuls. Big cannons are kind of cool. I like that. Like, with this huge table and how slow they are, they might not be able to do much. They might be left out. So don't get slowed down too much there with 4 New Orleans strike carriers. And I got a group of detectors with I got 4 Limas. They have 2 New Orleans strike carriers with them. And my last group of New Orleans, last group period, is these what are the corvettes called? Santiago corvettes. I got 2 groups of them for 6, and then a group of 2 more New Orleans. I think that's everything for the starter fleet. So it should be fun. I mean, I have a lot of crap on the table. With the size of this table being kind of large, I didn't want to make it like everyone's flying too fast. So I'm going to keep the same speeds. I'm going to increase the explosion size. I'm going to increase the group coherence. I'm going to double that. I'm going to double the fleet coherence, and yeah, the explosions, the group, and probably the Aegis function too, because that's kind of, but we'll see about that. I think the rest of it will all stay the same. They'll have the same signature, the same scanning range. I'm not going to change that. Same range for carriers, because I think it'll end up breaking the mechanics of the game. I just wanted a little bit more room between the stuff, so they can spread out a little bit. I'm going to paint like this half of the table up to about here as just deep space. I'm going to have a line for atmosphere going across here, maybe about a couple inches, maybe 6 inches wide, and then the rest of this will all be like basically a planet topography, and maybe 4 or 5 clusters, and then we'll just play a game. My daughter and I are going to paint this weekend or next weekend. This weekend. That's my wife tells me to do something else. So that's it. Man, it'd be cool if I got a bunch more Scourge upstairs. I've got another battle cruiser. I've got 9 more heavy cruisers I can build, and then that gives me, I think, 12 more frigates. So plenty of ships to paint. I've never been an awesome painter, so. And the Scourger, you could do all kinds of cool shit with them. I saw what people have done. You guys have done some amazing things with these. I just kind of did a lot of shading, and I did like a dark tone and then a metallic tone on top of it, and then kind of detail some spots for weapon points. I had a lot more fun with the UCM. We'll do this, then we'll go back to French infantry once I get this battle going. been a nice little break. I got all the, it gets dusty as hell down in this shithole. So I put all my Napoleonics in boxes. My poor bolt action guys are freaking dusty as crap. I did some more construction down here and there's freaking dust everywhere. But I got them all, at least I got the Napoleonics covered. I gotta buy more Tupperware. I got like 2 more boxes, but I've got already earmarked for the 5 battalions on 3/4 of the way painting of French infantry. But that's what I've been doing. Alright guys. We'll see in a little. Those are cool. I like those Corvettes. They're going to be quick. And I have no idea, as I said, of what the hell to play in this game, and I'm out here to have a good time. Those things are so cool looking. Those destroyers. I really like those things. I'll get shot from over here, and then I gotta touch up those 2 battleships and that cruiser still. I wasn't going to use them in this game. Ended up getting a good deal on a Scourge Fleet on eBay. Cool. All right. Have a good night.